half a working day every month. So what's the fix? Look at what changed in that calculation and what didn't. Product cost scales with sales. Commission scales with sales. Card fees scale with sales. The drive scales with nothing at all. The drive is the same 96 miles, whether that building has one machine in it or 5. Put a second machine at the same site, a drink cooler beside the snack machine, and it brings its own $250, its own $112 of product cost, its own commission, and its own card fees, and it adds almost nothing to your driving. That second machine nets you close to $93 instead of $26. It's more than 3 times as profitable as the first one, and it's the identical machine bought from the identical supplier. That's the entire business in one sentence. You aren't paid per machine. You're paid per stop. Put 2 operators side by side and the gap is obvious. One owns 30 machines spread across 26 buildings in 3 towns. The other owns 30 machines across 9 buildings inside a 6-mile radius. Same machine count, same products, same prices, roughly the same gross sales. The first spends 25 hours a week in a van and clears a part-time wage. The second spends 8 hours and clears several times as much. Nothing about the machines explains that difference. Everything an experienced operator does follows from that single fact. It's why they'll turn down a site that only wants one machine, even a site with good traffic. It's why they build routes inside a tight radius instead of chasing the best individual location on the other side of town. It's why they pay for telemetry, which reports what's selling and what's sold out, so they drive to the machines that need service instead of visiting everything on a fixed weekly schedule. And it's why micro-markets exist at all, because a micro-market is the logical endpoint of this idea. One stop with an entire store's worth of product sitting at it. The route is the asset. The machine is just somewhere to put product at the end of a drive you were already making. So far, so good. Now let's talk about everything that pulls at those numbers once the route is running. Start with the failure that costs the most, which is a machine that isn't selling but is still costing. A jammed coil, a dead bill validator, a compressor that gives up in July, and that site produces 0 revenue until you physically arrive with a part in your hand. A replacement bill validator or coin mechanism runs $150 to $400. A compressor repair on a refrigerated machine runs $400 to $900, which on a machine you bought for $2,000 is a genuine decision rather than a maintenance line. Electricity is the quieter one. An older refrigerated glass front machine draws roughly 7 to 10 kilowatt hours a day, which at 15 cents a kilowatt hour is $30 to $45 a month for one machine. In most agreements, the host absorbs that cost, which is exactly why some hosts start asking pointed questions in year 2, once somebody in finance notices what the break room is drawing. Then there's shrink, which in vending wears 3 separate faces. There's spoilage, because chocolate softens and blooms above roughly 75 degrees. And a snack machine in an unconditioned warehouse in August turns half a shelf into product nobody will buy. There's theft, which runs from shaking and tilting to prying, all the way down